Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louf here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 15th to the 30th of May. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Taurus, is the Ten of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so your biggest challenge between now and the end of May is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups typically talks about our happiness. It talks about our fulfillment. It talks about, finding the right person to be with, determining what happiness means to us. Now, for some of you, you may watch this and you may say, well, my happiness doesn't determine anything to do with someone else. For those of you who, you just want to be single or you just want to be on your own, that's fine too. It doesn't always necessarily mean a relationship. For some people, it may seem like that. For others of you, this may be about your personal happiness. What is going to make you happy? And this seems to be, part of your challenge between now and the end of the month. And we're going to see why it's a part of your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Taurus, you have the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So in the recent past, there was a huge disappointment in regards to love, okay? Specific person could have cheated, lied, could have taken advantage of the situation here. Some of you gave a lot to the situation in the past, only to find yourself super disappointed. So a lot of you, what you did was you started to pour yourself into your work. You started to work, and you started to pour into your abundance and your happiness here in the past in order to develop yourself, okay? And that's what I see happened here in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, Taurus, you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Star. There's a lot of karma here in the present moment, and I feel like it's positive karma. A lot of you have been through a lot, and it looks like in the present moment, you're finally at this point in your life where you can truly think about the investments, the time and energy that you're putting into something. I do feel that this has a lot to do with your future. This investment that you are looking into has a lot to do with your future. Now, this could be about your financial situation, or this could be about a love situation. But either way, Spirit is saying this is very much connected to your karma, because something here is finally coming back into balance for you, especially because Mercury is finally out of your sign in retrograde. It's moving forward. It's going to be moving direct. It's in the process of speeding up and moving forward. So there's definitely positive energy here in terms of that. And we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Nine of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Cups. It's interesting because in the near future, you're embarking on something new. And this is why in the present moment, you are reevaluating. You're really reevaluating your life, your direction, where you want to put your time and energy. And it looks like in the near future, you're finally making that investment. Now, when I talk about an investment, it could be you making an investment into a specific person, a place, a business. There's something here that you're putting your time into in the near future. But there's a lot of fear and anxiety about this new beginning because you're connecting it to something that happened traumatically for you in the past. Okay, and we're going to talk more about that for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Taurus, you have the Hierophant here in reverse. So I feel with the Hierophant in reverse, there's definitely something here about not being interested in commitment at this time, or if this is not, you being interested or not interested in a commitment at this time. Some of you are choosing to step back from a marriage or a commitment, and this is what you don't see coming. Or if that's not the case, this is about you withdrawing yourself from something, okay? And it could be very much connected to a partnership, a person, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Cancer here, a Scorpio, okay, or a Pisces, maybe a Gemini, okay? There's something here about you choosing to withdraw from someone, okay, or something. And we're going to find out how that ties into your reading as we go, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's do some clarification. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, Taurus, is clarified by the Page of Wands. You have the Three of Wands in reverse in the Death. So it looks like your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the fact that a lot of you are ready to move into a completely new direction. You've already planned this. You've been talking about it. You've been telling your friends about it. You've been telling people close to you about it. Look, I'm moving forward. A lot of you are choosing not to come out of separation when it comes to a specific person. Some of you have chosen to disconnect from a specific person. And there's this fear here, okay? And not all of you are going to experience this, but some of you are afraid that you're never going to be happy again. There's this feeling of, well, maybe I'm never going to be happy again. Because whoever it is that you separated from or you disconnected from, it looked at one point that you and this person were going to spend your lives together. It looked like you were going to stay in this position or situation, whether that was a job or a relationship. And it's interesting because your idea of love, your idea of happiness is changing. Maybe your idea of what happiness truly meant to you in the past has changed in the present moment. So your biggest challenge here is not to assume that whatever happened in the past is what is going to happen in the future. I mean, of course, there are some factors that could be the case, but because your way of looking at what the idea of happiness is changing, Spirit is almost saying this is a surprise. You know, this new direction that you're choosing to take, it's a surprise. And this is a journey. Not only is it a surprise, but it's a journey, because as you go on to this new direction, this new plan that you have for yourself, your idea of love, your idea of fulfillment, and your idea of happiness is going to change along the way. Okay. So there is no fixed, idea of what love is, or no fixed idea of what happiness is. And if something here failed in the past, it doesn't mean that it's going to repeat itself again, especially if you learn the lesson and you learn something from that experience. So your biggest challenge here is not to assume that because something ended that you thought was going to be really great and amazing is not necessarily going to be great and amazing in the future. This is a journey. And the more you tell yourself that, the more you're going to be able to be relaxed within yourself and allow experiences to flow and come towards you, which at that point, you're going to determine if that's truly a part of your idea of what happiness is. Okay. And that's going to be your biggest challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Okay, so Taurus, the Five of Cups in the recent past is clarified by the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Because you gave somebody here a chance in love, a new person here in the past, a chance, there was this feeling constantly all the time that you couldn't trust this person, okay? Or they couldn't trust you. There was constantly this spying, watching, trying to make sense of what was going on here in the past. And I'm really strongly getting in the recent past, again, I feel like this was you. You were constantly questioning, because when you started to give to this situation and you were opening yourself up to it, and you found yourself disappointed, you knew you were going to find yourself disappointed, and you did. And this is what turned you into a completely different direction, which was connected to your career and money. A lot of you said, you know what? I'm not going to focus on love. I'm not going to focus on, relationships. I'm not going to focus on pouring myself into that, because I'm only going to find myself disappointed. So what's the point, right? So a lot of you in the recent past started to work a lot, okay? A lot of work, you were crafting something, creating something, doing something here that really felt good to you, to help you get over this situation here in the past, because a lot of you felt like you gave a lot to the situation and it didn't give anything back to you, or there was a lack of truly respecting what it was that you were doing for this person here in the past. And that's what I'm seeing happen for you in the past. Now, in the present moment, you're reevaluating your life. You're coming out of this depression. You're coming out of this anxiety. You're coming out of this energy of feeling like a victim. You've regained your strength now, especially because the sun is in your sign. Or the sun has recently, I think the sun is still in your sign until I believe the 21st. Okay, if you're into Western astrology, if you're into Vedic, I don't do Vedic on here. I only do Vedic if I'm doing personal readings, which I'm not doing right now. So if you know astrology, you know that as a Taurus, the sun is in your sign, which means you have tons of vitality. Your energy is at high peak right now. So you're reevaluating your life right now, and you're reevaluating what's good for you and what makes sense for you. And a lot of you have been saving your money, and you may be interested now in making some sort of purchase, some sort of large purchase right now in the present moment. You have the Strength, you have the Queen of Wands, and you have the King of Swords. Now, this investment could be into a relationship with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Leo is really strong here in the present moment, okay? And there's this big question mark here, right? There's this question mark here of, is this really my person? Is this the person that I want to have a new beginning with, a new, move into a new direction? Because whatever this new direction is that you're choosing to move into, it is a part of your life, your happiness, and it's definitely something connected to a huge transformation that you're going through in the present moment, okay? So, and this is very much connected to your future. The star here is in reverse at the bottom of the clarification deck, which is telling me that for some of you, a portion of you are completely healed and ready to move forward. Others of you still are not completely healed from a past relationship, okay? But what I can tell you right now, Taurus, is karma is going to be served, and karma is being served in the present moment, and you know exactly how that's happening in your life. I feel like this is a positive thing for you. You're finally able to recognize and realize, like, there's a reason why you are abundant right now. There's something in your life where you're super abundant. You're luckier than everybody else. And just keep in mind, Jupiter is going to be moving into your sign. If it hasn't moved there already, I think it's going to move. If it's not there now, it's going to move in the next few weeks or month or so. So this is what Spirit is telling you right now. Your karma, your justice is being served. So if someone hurt you, if someone caused you pain, if you felt like you were unjustly treated by someone, that's all going to change. You don't have to worry about it. It's completely outside of your hands. There's something here about a dog, okay? There's something here about a dog. Something here about an apartment building or a dog. I don't know what that's about, but you can let me know if that resonates for you in the comments. So the justice is clarified by the Judgment. You have the King of Wands and you have the Nine of Wands. So in the present moment, I'm really strongly getting that you're giving someone here a second chance. Now, this doesn't have to be someone from your past. It could be the idea that this person brings to your life. It could be giving love a second chance. It could be giving people a second chance. It could be giving your life a second chance. Either way, this second chance that you're offering, even though you're in a position where you may say to yourself, I don't trust anybody, I'm not really open, it looks like this person who's in your life right now is a part of your karma, okay? So this person could be helping you with something, helping you resolve something, helping you balance something in your life. And again, like I said, it's very much connected to your future. Tell me more about the star in the present moment. Some of you are getting over a player in the past, someone who cheated, lied, stole, took advantage of you. You're getting over that completely. And like I said, karma is being served in the present moment. You have the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and you have the Three of Wands. Somebody here is communicating to you in the present moment about moving overseas, traveling, taking action towards a new environment, new situation. And some of you are already contemplating this because whatever it is that you're doing in the present moment, whatever you're moving towards, it is a part of your destiny. It is a part of your healing process, and it is a part of your future. And not only is that the case, but you're also moving towards something here that is going to lead to happiness. And this is why it's your challenge, because if you've been through a lot of garbage in the past and now in the present moment opportunities are presenting themselves, you may be a little bit skeptical. And that could be what is creating some sort of uncertainty here in the present moment, okay? So let's talk about the near future. Now, in the near future, it looks like you're embarking on something new. If you're single now, I don't see you being single for long. I see somebody coming into your life that you're choosing to invest your time and energy in. I don't think you're going to jump in. I don't think you're going to jump quickly into a relationship with this person. I just don't see that. I see you being very, very skeptical and taking your time. There's definitely a decision here about a marriage or a commitment. Like I said, I did pick up on that with the Hierophant here in reverse. So you're going to be meeting someone new. This person that you're meeting wants to get married. They want to live with you. They want to be with you. They want something serious. You're over the person from the past, the person who cheated and lied and took advantage of you, but you're still guarded here in the near future because you're worried about something. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords in the near future for Taurus. So the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Yes. So eventually in the near future, you or your person, I feel like this is your person that you're going to be meeting. They're going to be very clear with you on what they want. They're going to say, look, Taurus, this is what I want. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm getting a Pisces. Cancer is really strong here as well too. Could be a Leo as well for some of you, or another earth sign, maybe another Taurus. I feel in the near future, this person's going to get very clear with you on what it is that they want and how they expect to move forward with you. And this person is going to try to convince you, Taurus, that your fear of whatever happened in the past, you need to let it go, okay? And it may, like I said, it may be difficult for you because your challenge here has a lot to do with you finally approaching and achieving the happiness that you're looking for. But this new direction is going to involve you letting something go with the Death here. Okay. So again, I feel what it is that you're letting go in the near future is your past, the past trauma, the past pain, the past hurt, whatever's been holding you back, because that's what's holding you back from truly attracting this commitment. Now, for those of you who are already in a marriage, if your marriage has been falling apart or if your person's been distant, it's because there's something that happened in the past that was never really resolved. However, in the present moment, it's being resolved. And in the near future, there's potential here for you to finally disconnect from this anxiety, fear, and stress connected to trust issues. Okay. So tell me more about the Six of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. So again, you are still, and I say this with all due respect, Taurus, you're still confused about something here that happened in the past. You know, there's this feeling of I need to be cautious. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, right? So a lot of you, I feel, you know, there's someone here that's going to convince you otherwise. And then it's your choice to determine if this is truly a part of something you feel that is connected to your happiness or not. Okay, so let's get some advice. So the advice for you is the World, the Moon, and the Fool. It's very clear what your advice is. Your biggest piece of advice here is not to hold on to emotions that are not serving you, okay? Our emotions, by the way, are very powerful. I know a lot of people don't talk about this, but I'm going to tell you why. Our emotions are very much connected to our mother, to our development, to our childhood. And a lot of us may not realize, but part of our ability to manifest and create what it is that we want is connected to our emotions, which is connected to water. And water is the source of life. It is the first primary environment that we are in inside of our mother. So this is why our emotions are very powerful. And what your spirit guides are telling you, biggest piece of advice here is ask yourself what emotions you keep emphasizing in your life. What emotions are you constantly reiterating in your life, that you're constantly focusing on, that you're constantly putting and pouring energy into? And are these emotions a part of your happiness? Are these emotions a part of your ability to truly connect with what it is that you want? And if it's not, then you really need to ask yourself if these are emotions that you need to be focused on. And I know it's hard to not cry. It's hard not to be emotional about things, but remember how powerful your emotions are. When you realize how powerful your emotions are, and you realize that these emotions may not be serving what it is that you truly want, that's when you're going to realize that it's time to put these emotions aside and to focus on your new beginning, because your new beginning is definitely very much connected to a risk that is going to require you to be focused on what it is that you want and making sure that the emotions that you are emoting are ones that are catering to this brand new beginning for you, okay? And that's what's going to help you get closer and closer to your happiness, okay? So Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.